Hello and welcome to your home workout plan. So, we do have access to an app, however, I have decided to go with this weekly PDF. So, the reason for that is apps are great, however, it takes you going, oh yeah, I need to go and find that on my phone and do that. And it's another barrier to exercise. So, you have a lovely reminder every week hey, we've got a nice new fresh plan for you, and it's also a really good way to refresh every single week. So you are not going to have one week that is the same as the other. And sometimes last week can get us down. Whereas if we are taking every week as a nice fresh start, then that's a perfect way to get rid of that yo yo movement mindset. All right, so we don't want that. Everything is going to be fresh. Even if there's things that you liked from old PDFs, don't worry. We'll go over important things again down the line. So this intro video is always going to be on your PDF because you can go back and look at it if you're a little bit unsure of if you want a wee reminder of how to utilize your program. I also have a code and stacking video that will be again on the PDF every single week. So you are going to watch that and then find where you are on that movement continuum. All right, so it's really important to find where you are. Stacking is so important. We want to utilize that and then work on our core based on that. All right, so if we're not working our core, then the force is going into the lower back, and that's when we feel sore. That's not nice for anybody. So don't try and go too far ahead because we tend to do that in this fast paced world. We want to be here already, so we can almost force it. This plan is all about being sustainable and enjoyable. So let's not force anything. Let's get the yo yo approach out the door when it comes to movement and nutrition. And we are going to go on that sustainable journey where you meet your body where it is right now. And then when you do progress, you can go back and look at that video again and find your new movement. All right, when it comes to your core. So watch the core and stacking video. I have also filmed a warm up and a cool down, but again, you don't need to watch them every week. So they are there until you feel confident enough to do a full body warm up and cool down where you feel like your muscles are nice and warm, your joints are nice and ready to go, and we're much less likely to give ourselves an injury that way. All right, unless you do anything silly. Please don't do anything silly. So that is 4 videos that will be in all of the PDFs, but you don't need to watch them. So this PDF today might feel a bit video heavily, but you don't need to watch them every week. All right, just watch them once and then utilize them as you need to after that. Following on from that, we have our workout. So this is all about fitting in with your lifestyle. Um, I have participated in plans by some big names in the past, and they just left me feeling overwhelmed and injured, and they go against all of the science out there as well. So, what we want to be doing is not to be changing things on you too much. We want a nice, sustainable approach to exercise that you enjoy. If you enjoy it, you're going to do it more often. So it doesn't need to be complicated. You don't need to punish yourself. You don't need to be jumping up and down, doing burpees all the time. That is not a great way to exercise or to progress, to be honest. It is more just punishing yourself for the sake of punishing yourself. So let's stick with our 4 daily exercises that I'm going to give you. You have a table, there's going to be level 1 and level 2, so watch the videos. It's short videos, they're not long like this. Just little short videos, reminders of the movement. Choose your level, and again, don't push too hard too soon. Remember, we don't want to be injured. And then we've got some form notes on the side of those videos. So you'll get your 4 exercises. You repeat, so 10 repetitions, full body 10 times. If it's single arm, then 5 on one arm, 5 on the other. If it's single leg, 5 on one leg, 5 on the other. That is your 10 repetitions. All right. And you do as many sets as is realistic for you that day. This week might feel a little bit easier and you can maybe fit in 3 sets. Next week might feel a little bit harder. You can only fit in 1 or 2 sets. You can do all the way up to 8 sets. I wouldn't do more than that myself. I don't know who has time in the day for that. But if you do, brilliant. But don't push yourself too hard. Don't push yourself into burnout. All right. So we do not have to do really long, complicated home workouts. We can keep it nice and simple, keep it really sustainable. Okay. And that's how we get away from that yo yo movement. And that is the same when it comes to nutrition as well. I am going to put some knowledge videos in every now and then, but I'm not going to tell you what to eat because that is very much yo-yo diet culture and we're staying away from that. We don't need to go out and have really complicated recipes. We don't need to be over restricting all the time. So what I will do is I will pop some knowledge videos in based on movement, based on nutrition, based on different things. And for everything, you're going to come from an informed place. Every decision you make will come from an informed place. So that is going to be the purpose of those knowledge videos. I mean, I will share some recipes every now and then just for yumsies, but other than that, that's as far as that'll go. All right. Yoga, I have included yoga. So you have a strong yoga that at the start of every month, I'll provide a short sequence and then we will build on that sequence throughout the month so that you have that familiarity if you feel like yoga is maybe not for you. So it's great for beginners and advanced because you have that lovely familiarity. So if you're someone who thinks that yoga is not for you, if you feel like you're not very good at it, this is a really nice way for you to do it as well and be included. But just remember with your yoga, it's not about how it looks, it's not about how I look. It's about how it feels. So are you feeling the stretch, or if it's quite a strong move, are you feeling that strength? Go with that, and remember you can adapt where you need to adapt. It's every penny in the jar counts when it comes to your movement, and there will also be a relax yoga on there as well. So just keep in mind any of those athletes that you admire, they will be doing some sort of movement, some sort of mobilization, such as yoga, that is going to make them feel really good in their body. It is based on natural movement, it is based on being in tune with your own body. So please utilize it, even if you feel like you're not good at yoga. Nobody feels like they're good at yoga, I promise. But the more you do it, the more you get comfortable with it, the easier your body's going to feel. And that brings me on nicely to meditation. I am going to throw in some meditation here. Please don't let that make you run for the hills. That is something that I would have done on the very mention of the word meditation. However, we are living extremely fast paced, stressful lives right now, and stress wreaks havoc on our bodies in so many ways I could get into, but I'm not going to bore you with all of that. But it really, really does. And it also affects how we respond to people and how much stress we then take on again. So to just take a wee 5 minutes, a wee 10 minutes every single day, I'm not going to do anything that's going to make you feel too uncomfortable. It's just going to be getting you to breathe, to be getting you to work on your stress levels and bring them down and learn to breathe through nice moments and to take that into more difficult moments in your life as well. Um, and that will help you with your relationship with food because lots of us stress eat sugar. It should help you with your relationships with others. So it's just really nice for yourself and for everybody around you as well. I know that before I started doing any form of yoga or meditation, I was a very stressed out person. I had no idea how stressed I was, by the way, but I also let other people's stress affect me, which I am now so aware of. I'm aware when other people are really stressed out and when they're dumping it on me. And now I can just take a step back and respond in a really nice way that helps them. I also don't take it personally, so that doesn't make them worse. And then I don't go away thinking about, oh, that's terrible that they were talking to me like that. You start to become a lot more aware of yourself and other people around you. So I do encourage you to participate in the meditation and the yoga if you can, but if you don't want to, they are optional. All right, but please do because you will not look back. So I am here for you if you want to film any of your movements and send them to me, or if you want any advice, you know where I am. Just have a wee chat with me, and I hope you really enjoy this format. See you later.